On January 25, the city of Yaoundé, capital of Cameroon, hosted the PIIVeC 4th Advisory Committee on Vector Control. At the end of this meeting, 6 operational projects were selected. The qualified researchers signed their engagement contract on March 12, 2021. The contract signing ceremony was chaired by Professor Njiokou Flobert, National Coordinator of the Partnership to Increase the Impact of Vector Control PIIVeC. What is expected from the grant recipient was clearly defined. Professor Njiokou added that operational research project holder must work to produce results that will be used to influence decision-making in health policies to improve vector control activities. The 6 beneficiaries are Dr. Njiokou Flobert, who work on the topic investigating the efficacy of PPO net and new generation net in the context of pyrethroid resistance. The young researcher talked about it with passion and conviction.
For this operational research project, I'm planning to work on just to evaluate the efficacy of PPO-based nets and also the new generation nets. The efficacy on malaria vectors.
Dr. Njiokou is from the University of Chang. He holds a PhD in clinical biochemistry. He researches on the screening of trypanosomes, feeding behavior of tsetse fly in 2 dormant sleeping sickness foci of Cameroon, with a focus on implication for the implementation of vector control. The only woman between the beneficiaries is Chami Banya-Muriel. She is a PhD student from the University of Yaoundé 1.
I'm the one who gets the grants on the cartography of bilharziasis in Adamawa region.
She works on vector mapping and evaluation of schistosomiasis transmission in the Adamawa region. She is clear.
This one will help us to fight against the disease and stop the transmission in those regions where the transmission is high.
Abong Raphael is a researcher scientist at the University of Boya, who works on ground larviciding using thermophores to control Similium damnosum in the camp drainage system at the Sole Health area.
With this project, we think that we will have results to show that the larvicide thermophores has a potential to accompany or to complement the already implemented community-directed ivermectin in the control of homoschiasis, and that when these two go together, while the drug is targeting the parasite in the human during mass drug administration, the vector control will drastically reduce the biting density of the fly, and this may lead to a faster time for the disease to become under control. Basically, that is what we want to achieve, and we think that with this project and God on our side, excellent results will come out that the Ministry of Health could use to change policy with respect to the control of homoschiasis in areas that are facing challenges with mass drug administration, as opposed to what happens in the savannah areas.
Dr. Tatengwate has a large experience in the scientific research domain. He is from the University of Chang, and his project is entitled Prevalence and Identification of Leishmania Species Responsible for Visceral Leishmaniasis in Northern Cameroon. According to him, 6 months will be sufficient to get results. Simoneng Fredibris is still a PhD student from the University of Yaoundé 1. His project is about the impact of cattle breeder knowledge of ticks and prevention measure on the prevalence of tick-borne encephalitis and Crimean Congo viruses. These 6 researchers have 12 months to complete their research project. Their results will be made available to disease control program to improve public health. This contract signing ceremony aimed at placing funding within the reach of these researchers. The amount varies between £10,000 and £12,000, or approximately 7,600,000 and 9 million CFA francs.
You cannot receive funds if you have not received that letter, okay? We had a meeting with them here and they want to follow all your project, okay? So discuss all the steps with them, and each report you send here should have been validated by them, okay? So they want to keep following the project from now till the end, okay?